Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
geez, scared me. Hi.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Oh, no, great. Everything works. I'm glad that you're here. I'm Rowan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Um, do you want to just get stuck into it, or do you want to, chat a little bit first and warm up?
Let's just go right into it.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Well, let's just kick off by maybe getting you to introduce yourself for the listeners. Better if it comes from your
Yes.
mouth than from mine.
Right. My name is Jacob Binzer. I'm the guitar player from VOD, and I am a young man stuck in an old man's body, and I'm going to Australia to play some new stuff and some old stuff for all of you guys. And I've been to Australia a few times over the years, and it's always a pleasure to come there. Although it's half around the world, it's actually on the completely other side of the world.
Yep.
But it's like it feels like home in some way when we go there and play. It's like a homecoming. I don't know why, but it's just the rock feeling is the rock feeling is there. It's mutual, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm looking forward.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. When was the last time that you were in Australia? It was a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, that was in May 22.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we did some shows, and but before that it was like ages before that. And we were kind of curious about how people would receive us after so many years, but the tour in 22 went really well, and the fans showed up, sang along to most of the tunes, and they were digging it, and it was great. It was really a pleasure.
Yeah, I love that. I mean that's what you want. You're coming from the other side of the world, and you do have like a lot of fans in Australia that are dying to see you, as obviously 2022 showed. How does it feel like when that because that's a big gap between the 80s and 2022, let alone 2022 to now, when the world has changed so much even in that time.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Yes. uh, yeah, but well, at least we still get to go to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want to go we don't want to go the other way. We're just gonna stay on this half of the globe.
There are
Yeah,
there are some countries at the moment that are not the best to be going through customs and immigration for at the moment.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
We can't say
But
who, otherwise you end up on the list.
yeah, yeah, that's true. You end up on the list. Who would have thought that? Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think that Australia is fairly safe, so uh, we appreciate that.
Well, we try to take care of our traveling musicians and not scare them too much.
Mm. Yeah,
So you're doing this big tour. This is for the Greatest Hits album, correct? Did I read that right?
yeah, you could say that, or you could say that it's for the new album as well, which was released this year.
Great.
Um, so actually, last year was released last year, but uh, and so it's gonna be a combination of the greatest hits and some songs from the new album, which we haven't played a lot. Uh, we only just started playing the new album on tour, and our tour to Australia will be the first time that we play quite a few of the new songs outside of Denmark.
Well, I mean,
So
that's
it's gonna be
exciting.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's huge. Like, and it's kind of pulling you in two directions. On one hand, you have the Greatest Hits album, which is and I'd love to talk to you about that. Like, how do you choose? That's impossible. And then you have like some new songs on the new album after you just reached your 40th anniversary as a band, and
yes,
you're still putting out like new fresh music. Like,
yeah.
I'm blown away. That's really, really cool.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Um, I think it's important. Well, I think that actually I'm quite proud of our uh the last couple of years. We've been very busy. We did the celebration of the 40 years anniversary, and while doing that, we were recording the new album.
Right.
And yeah, so but it was great to have something new going on at the same time as you were celebrating this anniversary, because looking back, uh, well, it's not might not be the most motivating factor in life, but and we also made an exhibition. The National Museum of Denmark asked us to make an exhibition. Uh, so we were like on exhibition right next to ancient
Yeah.
Greek statues and Vikings and stuff on the national museums. Uh, uh,
Was that
and
surreal
so
for you? That's like
yeah,
it's
that's
just a crazy dichotomy.
completely crazy. And it's and suddenly, and you I mean, being this band, you just live your life. You do one project, then you do the next, and suddenly there's 40 years gone by, and
Yeah.
then suddenly you're looking back on this, and when you see the real artifacts from back then, and you see the history, then you can see, okay, this is quite a few years ago, and a lot of years has gone by, and just you feel like, Jesus Christ, that was a long time. And and doing that, it felt good to have something new to dig into also while doing that. But it was also a great honor to be asked to be exhibited on the National Museum. I mean, no bands has done that before in Denmark, so or maybe not many places at all. It's just like
No, it's not
maybe
something
this,
you hear of
yeah,
very often. It's literally monumental.
it
Um,
is, yeah. So,
yeah,
so that's great, and but at the same time, it felt really good to have a new album at the same time.
yeah, and yeah, it's one thing to be proud of, what you've done over your massive career, but it's another thing to be currently working on something that you're excited about now. Not that the previous material doesn't hold a place in your heart, but you've already written it, you've already released it. It's not what you're doing right
Yes,
now.
absolutely. Yes.
Do you think that like just that focus on the next project, and keeping that momentum is why you've been a band for so long?
Well, it's hard to tell what I think that the general urge to, or the need, or I mean the passion to do something, trying to do something better next time, like the curiosity about, can we make a new song? Can we make one better? Can we do this? Let's see what we can do. I mean, that's the driving force is, I think, that curiosity in some way,
Mm.
and some kind of, yeah, some kind of will to to set a mark, to do something.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I
it is more interesting to. I mean, I think that I'm very proud of that we have songs that have lasted so long, and so many people appreciate it, and it's been a huge part of a lot of people's lives. I think that's quite amazing. But being busy with something new is like something that makes you feel like you're doing something.
yeah, and it kind of recaptures the energy that you had when you were first making the songs from the Greatest Hits album, and especially having that be happening around the same time, the curation of that, you're listening to
Yeah, yeah.
your past material and going, oh, I like this, but we could go this way with it. Uh,
Yes, absolutely. And I
yeah,
think that the challenge of I like to challenge myself. Can I write guitar riffs that can stand up against anything we've done before? I think
Yeah,
that's a great challenge for me.
and it's I'm trying to find the right words for it. Like
Mm.
I think we should just cut to the chase with this question, and it's the main question that I want to ask, and it's like, are there songs off the new album that you think belong on the greatest hits? Yeah, that
I think
hit at
that.
the heart.
Hang on, I'm meeting. I just met a friend here. I just have to say hello. Hi, Martin. Jeg er lige på telefonen. Yes, I'm back. Sorry, I'm on the street in Copenhagen. Just so you know.
That's all right.
um, um, yeah, that's a good question, and that's exactly the challenge that I'm talking about. That
Mm,
you wanna do. Would you listen to your favorite bands, and they've been going on forever and ever, and you listen to a new album, and you say, okay, they got easy about they got they got really easy around this one, and
yeah.
that's a disappointment, and I don't want to do that. And if I want to make, like, say, a riff-driven hard rocking song,
Hmm.
then it has to be in the same genre as earlier. Then it has to be just as good in my own mind, or it has to be completely different. You can't.
Yes.
Um, and but also you never know, until some time has passed, how good the album is. I mean, you have to have some distance, and that goes for any album. Uh, I think you have to, like, 2, 3 years down the line, then you can see which songs were the good ones, and is it a good album as a whole, and are there any of the songs that would end up on a greatest hits album?
Mm.
But I
Yeah.
can tell you that I think that, I mean, there's some songs on the new album that I really enjoy playing live, and that's always a good indication of the quality.
And it's such a huge part of it for you as the musician, as the performer. You want to enjoy what you're playing as well, and
Absolutely, yes,
yeah, it's good for the soul.
it is really, yeah.
Yeah. Great. Well, that's yeah, we've been talking for about 15 minutes, so I'm happy to start wrapping up. That's everything that I need. Is there anything that you want to throw in there? I've got some more questions that I could throw at you, but what's on your mind? What's something that you've really wanted to put out there going into this Australian tour?
Well, I'm just I just want to say that, well, what I really feel about this, I feel really fortunate that we rediscovered Australia, and that we can come back and find out that we have a fan base there that has been there since early 90s, and that they show up, and they're still there. They have the feeling, they get into it. I think that, when you feel that kind of connection on the other side of the world, I think that's brilliant. So I'm gonna go back and enjoy that to the fullest.
Well, we look forward to having you. DAD is on tour in Australia, going Perth, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne on May 20th through 24th. Get your tickets through Metropolis Touring, rather. Uh,
Yeah.
no, thank you, Jacob, for your time. I really appreciate it.
You too. Thank you very much. See you there.
Great. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.